All right, welcome back. Thanksgiving is 1 week away. 1 week, which means the travel rush will be ramping up pretty soon. AAA says nearly 82 million Americans will hit the road next week for Thanksgiving holiday, and more than 6 million of them are expected to fly.
Yeah, so if you're one of them, there are some things to keep in mind to make it a smoother trip. And here to tell us more is someone who would really know, and that is the Bradley International Airport spokesperson, Alisa Sisic. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's so good to see you.
You too. You too.
All right, so let's talk about the outlook for Thanksgiving travel. Are we expecting more, less, the same, busy?
Yes, so it's a wonderful time for us, right? We're looking forward to welcoming all the passengers traveling. We're expecting roughly 95,000 people to be departing from the airport over a 10-day period. So for us at Bradley, it's the Thanksgiving travel really kicks off on Friday and then ends the Sunday after Thanksgiving.
So tomorrow it starts kicking off, or
Yes,
the day after
yes.
Thanksgiving.
No, tomorrow, Friday, and then the Sunday after Thanksgiving.
Is Wednesday still like the busiest day still, or?
So interestingly enough, this year the busiest days will be Monday and Tuesday, and then the Saturday and Sunday after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
That's fascinating. All right, lots of people are going to be flying. What are some important travel tips? We need tips. We need tips.
Yes, we
do?
always have a lot of tips for our passengers, and a lot of time this time of the year people have not been traveling for a little bit, so we want to remind them of these travel tips.
Absolutely.
So for once, it's important to stay in touch with your airline, and the best way to do that is by downloading the airline's app.
Some of the best things I ever did.
Yes.
Because you know what it alerts you? It lets you know the gates changed, it lets you know the times changed.
Texting, I love it.
Yeah.
Your flight is on time, your flight is not on time, here's what to do, blah, 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 blah.
Reminds you to check in, check out, get your stuff. I love it.
All of that, because remember, the airport does not make the changes to the flight itineraries. It's really the airline, so that's really important. And we're encouraging people to arrive early.
How early? What's the right time for a domestic flight?
You know, we're a smaller airport in comparison to some of the larger airports, so you don't necessarily need to be there, 2 or 3 hours in advance. However, we do encourage people to be inside the terminal about 90 minutes before their flight's departure. So in other words, make sure you have enough time for parking, for checking in
the terminal, 90 minutes. That
90
doesn't
minutes.
include the parking. Okay.
Yeah, so make sure, because some people are getting dropped off too,
right.
this time of the year. So make sure you're inside the terminal roughly 90 minutes before so that you have time for the screening and if you have to check in a bag with your airline.
I like to get there 2 to 3 hours in advance.
Even for a domestic flight?
Sit at the bar, have a cocktail.
You can do that too.
And then get on my flight, nice and relaxed.
But I think for so many people, they still believe that a domestic flight is an hour, and it's just that's not enough time anymore.
No.
It's especially, there will be pockets of time, even at Bradley will be quiet.
Yeah.
But really, it's the early morning flights between 4 and 6:30 a.m. that you really have to be conscious about
Those
your
are the busiest
arrival
times?
time.
Okay.
So it's really the early morning and then in the afternoon between 3 and 5.
Did you know they have a waiting lot on Light Road?
Yeah, like to wait for passengers?
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Well, because sometimes when you're going to pick people up, you can't just sit there. So
Exactly,
you
you
gotta
can't.
go
You
the
gotta-
cell phone.
but
Is
now
it
there's
the
a
cell
lot.
phone lot?
Yes, yeah, they call it the cell phone lot, and it's on Light Lane, only like 5 minutes away from the terminal. So if you don't want to come inside the terminal, you can wait there for your loved ones, and the minute they arrive, you just drive up to the curb and pick them up.
So now it's the first holiday that we're going to see some new enhancements to the terminal.
Yes.
What can we expect?
I know lots of good changes happening at the airport. So if you have not traveled through the airport, you'll see some nice surprises. What you're seeing here is our new exit lane, one of the new exit lanes. In essence, we've doubled the number of exit lanes we have at the airport, which is very convenient for passengers because they'll be able to access baggage claim from either of the concourses. So much quicker access to baggage claim, transportation to loved ones, to the new meet and greet areas that we have established at the airport. Now, the center exit lane is now closed, that people have known for many years, and that's allowed us to expand the TSA checkpoint. So that's a nice change as well that passengers will see.
Second largest airport in New England.
We
I didn't
are.
know that.
Yes,
6.7 million passengers have come through Bradley.
Yes,
And we
yes.
win so many awards for being such a great
That's
airport.
Right. Yes, 6.7 million passengers and hopefully growing, which is why these changes at the airport are important to allow us to grow further as we attract hopefully more passengers.
All right.
Okay, perfect.
There's the information right there.
So there's their tips, and if you want to follow on social media, also at FlyBDL. But again, make sure you download those airline apps because that's going to be all
Yes.
the important
Yeah,
stuff.
one of the
All right,
top
well,
Can't
look
tips.
for
thank you
you.
enough.
Thanks.
Are you
Thanks.
flying anyway?
I'm not. I'll be
Yeah.
here, and I wish you happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too.
I'll be flying at Christmas. I'll see you then.
Sounds good.